What's up everyone, welcome back to another Euro fishing video where we're going to be fishing on Manor Farm. As we know, dovetail made it harder to catch the boss fish, which to me is perfect. I don't want it to be too easy. That was my only sort of downfall with the Foundry Lake, it was far too easy. But here we go, I've managed to winkle 3 boss fish out that I'm going to show you now. It was done over a sort of a couple of different sessions and I've managed just to sort of break them all down, put them in a video for you. I hope you enjoy. If you do, hit the like. If you're new around here and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and let's get cracking. So here's where the action was at. I had 3 rods going off. I managed to get one in front of me in the net, as I call it, so it's in rest mode if you like. And I'm currently on the other rod now. This felt like a good fish. I knew it wasn't particularly a boss fish because it wasn't running particularly far, or it didn't show any signs of a boss fish, but we'll keep winding it in and we'll see where we're at. It was fighting hard. I noticed a lot of the fish on here fight a lot harder now, and like I said on the intro, the dovetail have made the game a lot harder regarding boss fish. And a lot of you are sort of saying, I caught a 32-pound carp and it's not a boss fish, which I think is a fantastic feature to the game. Here we go. Right, so we'll pick up the next rod. See if we can wind the slack line in. Awesome. Wow, look at that. The tail straight away. That says to me that's a boss fish. Definitely. If you get a tail showing like that, that's a sure sign that you got yourself a boss fish on. Sort of taking a bit of line now. I'm keeping that tension as high as I can. I'm using the 18-pound braid, guys, for any of you wondering. The big pit reels. Just keeping this one under control a little bit. I do have a feeling this is a boss fish. Purely because, like I said, the way the tail was coming out of the water, I did sort of pick him up quite close. And he sort of ran out. I'm in the bottom left hand corner of Manor Farm Lake. It's just like a little dead end corner. I found that swim extremely productive, if I'm honest. I normally fish about 30 or 40 yards out, and I've been using the new baits, the Atlantic Heat, TNT, the Liver Pro and Royal Marine. Here we go. Just keeping him away from that side. The Royal Marine baits and the TNT baits have been particularly productive for me. I've been using them on a size 4 IQD rig, which again has worked really well. The reason I went with a size 4 is because it's got an 18mm bait. So here we go, gets in the net. Come on, come on, look at him. He's definitely a boss, I think. The way that tail was showing, he's definitely got to be a boss. Yes, he's ready for the net. Get in the net. Yes. Look at that. That is huge. What a lovely fish. Which one is it? Massive common. The unknown common. £30, 4 ounces. What can I say? Absolutely nailed it. Love the colours of this fish, and I do love the fact that the boss fish looks so much bigger. Let's get him back and see what we can do. Well, that's awesome. That's a great start to the video. Catching the unnamed common, or whatever it's called, we're not quite sure, but let's just get the rods back out and see where we go. There's fish boshing around now. I have had a little move around the lake, purely because what I found was I'm picking up boss fish in different areas now, rather than just where on the Foundry you'd sit down and catch 10 boss fish from the same swim. It's not exactly like that on this game now. You have to sort of work a little bit harder for it. You have to sort of hunt around, see where there's fish splashing. The swim I was in sort of died off a little bit. I restarted the lobby and got a couple more friends in. So I decided to fish on a different swim. This is on the other side of the lake almost. And basically, like I say, I just sort of like to change it up and move around. I'm sticking with the same sort of baits, if I'm honest. The Royal Marine, TNT, Liver Pro, and of course the Atlantic Heat. So I'm sort of just changing it up. That Royal Marine bait is definitely a good bait, and the TNT, which stands for Toffee and Tiger Nut, that's really good as well. It's producing a lot of fish. We've got a good fish on here, running well, 30, 43, 44 yards and still going. So I'm hopeful for this one. Feels really good. It's taking me out to the middle of the lake. Like I say, if you look at the tension on the left hand side, I do like to keep my tension high. That is what it's all about for me. So I can give the fish as much stick as possible and try and turn it and bring it back. We're at 53 yards now. Got another run on the other rod as well. So hopefully we can get this one in and pick that up as well. That'd be really good. Come on, in you come. Still holding. He's out there at 52, 53 yards, not really doing anything. So hopefully we can sort of turn it and bring it back. There's a lot of really nice fish in here, and I love the way that Dovetail have changed the colours of the fish as well. And the way the lighting on the lake looks is also very clever. Like certain times of the day, the watercolour looks like it changes and things like that. Really clever. The game's a real improvement to when it first came out, if you want my opinion. Here we go. Come on, come towards us. He's at 10 yards now. Awesome. Right in front of us. Doing the 8-yard dash. Just sort of plodding around. Oh, he give up quite easy there, to be honest. Not too sure about this one now. He give up really easy. Wow, look at that. That's got a big head, that one. Beautiful body on it, but the head on it's a bit big. Two-tone, that is stunning. £38. What can I say about that? Another boss fish under our belts. Really pleased with that. Two-tone. Looks similar to another fish I've had on here, which I can't think what it is. Let's get him back. So here we are. Another lobby was made. Basically, when the lobby goes a bit stale, or the lake goes a bit stale, should I say, we tend to reboot it and reboot the game. So I've gone back into the left corner because I wanted to show you guys this swim. Basically, it's a dead end swim. I fish at about 30-40 yards out, something like that normally. No further than 40 yards. And we'll see how we get on. I'm into a fish, as you can see. He's sort of taking some line. Doing really well. And as you can see, it's going to be the first fish as well. So, not caught anything yet. None of us have. The lobby was literally fresh. I think what we were trying to do was win the trophy for bragging rights. There's a trophy now that if you have a multiplayer session with a timer, then basically you can win the bragging rights trophy. So that's what that was all about. Feels like a good fish. The other two rods are going off now as well. That is awesome. Come on, in you come. Using that £18 line, like I said, with the new baits. Any of you that haven't tried the new baits, you definitely need to try them. I mean, they're not that much tackle points wise. Let's give up quite easy, this fish, so I'm not holding out much hope for it. We'll see what happens. The other two rods are tearing off as well. Right, he's in rest mode. Let's pick up the other rod. Rod 2. Nice. Just watch that tension. Don't want that tension to max out, but we want to keep it high. That's what it's all about. Like I say, the reason I keep the tension so high is so that I can give the fish a little bit more stick, so hopefully sort of turn it or bring it in. If the fish can take too much line, then if it's a good fish, it's going to run you around the lake, and I'm trying to avoid that situation. See if we can get this one in. It's coming in slowly. 29, 30. Nice. And like I say, this corner of this lake is so underestimated, honestly. I put 3 rods out and 3 rods are going off. That's basically how it is in this swim all the time. There's some much better looking swims on the lake, without a doubt, that you can fish and catch good boss fish from. I'm getting reports from different people saying you've got to fish this swim with this certain bait and things like that. But you find what works for you, you know. You can only sort of, you've got to be in it to win it. So, and Dovetail are making you play the game now to be able to get these boss fish. That's what it's all about for me. I don't want to turn up on a lake and just smash the boss fish out and then afterwards go, well, I've caught all the boss fish, I've got nothing to do. Just put him in catch mode, get the other rod. That looked like a good fish. See the way the tail was flapping around? That looked very good. Let's try and pick up the slack line. Here we go. Don't want to max out too much. That is awesome. Apparently on the other lakes as well, that the boss fish are extremely hard to catch. I've got to go back and do a visit to St John's. I'm still after them two big cats on there, the Hulk and Pink Belly. Once I complete them two, then I've caught all the fish. However, people are telling me now that it's much harder on them lakes, so I'll have to get back to you on that and let you know. This fish is really going for it. 44, 45, setting sail now. Watch out, Christopher Columbus. This is one for the competition for you, I think. This one wants to leave the lake. Very nice. Come on, in you come. 57 yards now. He's sort of running down that far bank. Just keep an eye on this one. I think we'll take it a little bit easier with this one. I'm not going to rush it. Just keep reeling, but keeping the tension high, but allowing the fish to sort of move in the direction of the other side of the lake as it was. Otherwise, if you put too much tension on, it maxes out. You're going to snap up, and you don't want to lose a potential good fish. Like I say, with this side of the lake, that's 3 rods out, and I've got two fish in the net, and I've got one on here that seems really good actually. It's at 80 yards now. Also, I've noticed Dovetail have made it so that when the fish sort of show or the bubbles come up, it looks a lot different now. The light on the water, you can see it sort of glistening from the sun and things like that. That's a really nice touch. I like to, normally for my videos, I like to keep the water flat calm so you guys can see what's going on. But I also do enjoy fishing it with the dynamic weather, so that it's raining, you see a few ripples on the water. It sort of brings it a little bit closer to realism, if you like. Here we go, 52 yards now. He's starting to come back towards us. That's what it's all about. I've noticed he's staying quite close to the surface. He's staying like between 1 foot and 2 foot. He's in 16 foot of water there, which is quite deep for this this part of the lake. I've noticed a lot of the lake sort of round about the 10 foot mark. There's also a lot of weed in this lake, which is really nice. It's nice to sort of, if you fancy it, ping out a chod rig, and yeah, really nice. This is coming in really fast now. Wow. 8 yards, doing the 8 yard dash. I'm going to have to lower the tension as he comes under the rod tip, because that's where in real life even, that most of the tension on the line is when the fish is under the rod tip. He's in the 8 yard dash, 7 yards. Come on, in you come. Yes, he's ready for the nets. Get the net out. Get him in the net. Yes, nice net. Wow, look at that. That is huge. What a stunning mirror that is. I have no idea what one that is. Spike, 46 pound on the button. Look at the colours of that fish. Definitely one of the better looking fish in here, without a doubt. Definitely one that I've enjoyed catching. So there you have it, guys. There's 3 boss fish for you. If you like what you saw, then give us a thumbs up. If you're new around here and you like what you see, then give us a subscribe. Till the next one, guys, take care. Peace.